Hey everybody, Rob Bailey here, and today I've got a special guest. His name is Brandon Packer. Brandon, what's up, man? How are you?
Dude, I am doing fantastic.
Awesome. Well, I just wanted to have you on today, and thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I know you're a busy guy, to just share a little bit about what you've been posting in our group. You've had some good success. Just hear a little bit about your story. I know a lot of other people in the group have been asking about it too, so I just wanted to quickly get you on here and see what's going on, man.
Yeah, a little about me.
Yeah, so tell us, why don't you start off by telling us what you were up to before you hopped in the program?
Yeah, sure. So I actually owned a trucking company, believe it or not, with a partner that went out of business in November. And I had started my agency before that, but then veered off to focus on that because we invested a lot of money into it and took a lot of lessons away, but worst decision imaginable. And I saw the writing on the wall at about October. And so I was like, I need to restart my agency. And so I started going to BNIs, started like prospecting on social media. And I had already, I can't remember if I had bought your course at that point or if I already had it, but I dove into the stuff and decided, I'm going to start using your prospecting methods and started reaching out to people on Messenger. And the whole DR thing was a game changer because people are so jaded on Facebook ads and all that stuff that when you come up saying, you can do something without ad spend, it changed everything. And I'm a single dad. I have 3 kids, full custody. So, I mean, it's a very busy freaking schedule. And so that's the big reason I have been trying so hard to be in business for myself so I can just be home with my kids. And that's kind of where I was before. I think at the time I still had one client from when I had previously focused on my agency, but that quarter was the best quarter I had had ever in my agency. And it was a direct result of nurture and close stuff. Like, I mean, all I did was follow the course, man. I followed the scripts, even before the new sales module, I just followed that, your simple sales script, and people are just like, well, yeah, of course, let's roll. So
Yeah,
yeah,
there's nothing really to lose for them. So
I didn't
that's
even offer a
awesome.
guarantee either. It just made too much sense. It was a no-brainer for him. So
That's great, man. And yeah, that's what we preach over there is just follow the script, follow the instructions step by step. People who try to get creative with it tend to fail because it's unproven. That's a simple fact of it. Most people, by far, most of the people who try that, but our stuff is, everything we have in there is proven. So if you try, you've just got a very high success of, hitting a home run on the first try. So,
I make a comment on that.
yeah, of course. Yeah.
The whole idea of like just following everything and having it be proven. I used to do the whole model of intro call to qualify, then book a demo. I never liked that model because I always felt like something could be done in one call close. I've been in sales a while, and I was like, man, it'd be so nice to do that. And then I didn't dive into your sales module, the new one, until like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And I didn't even watch the video. I was just about to help one of the guys in your group close a deal. And I was like, oh, I'm going to test out the script. And so I downloaded the sales script. Granted, I have a sales background, so I'm familiar with scripting, but I just took the script and read it verbatim and we closed the deal. And then we closed another one and then we closed a third one. And it was just the one call close script. Like literally, I read it verbatim. That was all I did.
Love
And
it.
that was it.
Love it, man. Okay, cool. So why don't we quickly dive into a few specifics if you don't mind?
Sure.
So when did you really get active with the program, and like how many clients did you close? What niche were you in? If you don't mind sharing how much they paid you, like details like that, if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. So I probably started diving into your information. It was last quarter of last year. So probably September-ish. And you know what? I think I did have your course ahead of time. I was like, okay, I need to finish some of this stuff. And so when I decided I needed to start getting back into it and I saw my other business failing, I got actually invited back to a BNI group that I completely forgot about. So one of the first clients I reached out to was from BNI. It was an insurance agent. And I met with her. I went through the script. She ended up becoming a client. The math logic equated about $600. So that's all I charged, was $600. And she's like, hey, why don't you come out to BNI tomorrow? And I had completely forgotten because I was so burnt out on BNI. I was like, nah, forget this. But I went, and once everybody saw what I was doing now, because before it was like Facebook ads, lead gen, but now is like I
Yeah.
do 3 things, lead gen, nurturing, and appointment setting. And then all of a sudden it was, I'm not doing anything much different, but all of a sudden everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, what are you doing? And so very quickly, insurance, real estate, and mortgage were and the gym from cold prospecting through Facebook Messenger using your scripting. So
Love it.
I was kind of all over the map.
Okay. And then fast forward to like more recently, what's been going on that front?
Yeah, so I still have a lot of those clients. So I have 2 mortgage clients, the insurance client. I have a person or a physical therapist. Basically, I'm still in a lot of niches, but I did decide to niche in mortgage because that's where I've crushed it in mortgage and in insurance. And my results in mortgage have been too insane to ignore. So that's why I decided
Yeah.
to focus on that niche. So I hired my sister a while back to handle appointment setting and organic prospecting.
Mhm.
And we're starting to pick up momentum from that. So we're only targeting mortgage and all organic. And my calendar, like if you saw my calendar the last 2 weeks, I have like no spare time.
That's amazing, dude. Ah, good job. All right. So and this is during COVID, by the way. You've closed how many clients in the
Screw
past two,
COVID.
3 months? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. It's like,
screw COVID.
yeah, there's no reason to not be still doing business right now, right? So, so how many clients have you closed like in the past, say 2, 3 months?
So I would actually just focus on the last couple of weeks because that's when because at first I was kind of coasting on the clients I've already
Yeah.
had.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, I really got to get my prospecting in. So we started working on the organic prospecting 3 weeks ago.
Hmm.
And between the clients that I've closed and also a gentleman in the group, I've helped him close 3.
Hmm.
I've helped him close 3 in the last 2 weeks. And then for myself, 2. So you
Awesome, man.
figure, what is that, 3, 4? So maybe 5 clients closed in, I don't know, 4 weeks,
Jeez,
5
man.
weeks.
That's amazing. And we're supposed to be in some sort of crisis right now. So, I mean, that just goes to show you there's people out there who want help, and granted, we are in a crisis. I'm not minimizing that, but we're still doing business. We're still making sales. You're still making sales. Like there's people out there who need help. There's people out there that need a database reactivation. There's people out there who are dying to have customers of any sort or clients of any sort right now. So that's awesome, man. Good on you for pushing through and staying diligent. That's incredible. And really cool of you to help somebody else too in the group. That's amazing.
Oh, and
So
people, oh,
good.
sorry, go ahead.
No, please. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say because people really do want to spend money. Like I've got a deal pending right now that's $6,500. Nothing's done till it's done, but like people are seriously like out there spending money right now.
But yeah, it's just that's what we're seeing too. There's a bit of a like giant hesitation, and now people are starting to open back up for sure. So awesome, man. Well, again, I didn't know that you had 3 kids and you're a single dad, so I especially want to respect your time. But I think that's amazing, by the way. I've got 3 kids, and thank God I have my wife's help.
Your
But
animals.
yeah, every little bit helps, right? But what would you say to somebody who's sort of on the fence about either joining our program or implementing what's in our program after they join? Because there's a lot of people who have signed up and they just think that there's no business being done right now, right? Like, what would you say to someone like that?
Man, I would say dive in, consume all of it. I had shiny object syndrome for a long time, and I bought so many courses, and I've always only watched like a portion of it and took little bits here and there. The nurture and close stuff is honestly what's changed the game for me. I'm in some higher level groups too, and this one has had probably the largest impact on everything I'm doing. I mean, literally the approach changes everything. And so if someone's on the fence, just freaking dive in, man. Start watching everything and don't deviate. Like just follow it's funny when I hop on some calls to help people out. I'm like, dude, I'm just doing what's in the course. Like just
Yeah,
follow what's in the course. So that's
absolutely.
what I would
Yeah.
say. Just get in and follow it.
Awesome, man. Well, dude, I really appreciate your time. I'll let you go now. Is it cool if we share this with everybody in the group?
Yep, that's fine.
Okay. Awesome, man. I got my son yelling at me to come hang out with him, by the way. So I feel you. I
All
feel you,
good.
man. Um,
No, totally.
Very
Is
cool.
that
Well,
good?
yeah, well, my team's going to reach out to you and send you something as a thank you just for stopping and taking the time. Guys, I really didn't even ask Brandon to do this. He just sent him a message the other day with a video in my DMs saying most of what he said to you here. And so I thought it'd be great to share with you guys and just go a little deeper. So if you guys are watching this, like in our group or anything, just hit the comments and tell him thank you for taking the time. And that's it, man. Let us know if there's anything we can do to continue to help you further. And Dave Pancham is your success coach, so please lean on him to, just keep leveling up. I know you said you wanted to get to 10 grand a month soon. You're not far
Next
away.
this
And
month.
even beyond that, right? Like we're here to support you. So use us, man. Please.
Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Take care.
You too. See ya.
Yeah.